YouTube, it's your boy M-I-K-E-T's. YouTube, it's your boy Mike T's, and I'm coming back to you with another episode. In this episode, we're going to go over some of the things that you can package with, some of the things that you can put in your brand, and some things to make you look a little bit more professional when giving them to your customer. Right after this. So some of the things that I have that I'm about to offer for the 2020 line is my Mike T's hats. Now this one was done with heat press, and you can see it's kind of rough looking. I didn't have the right equipment, but I'm getting there, people. I'm getting. Another hat that I had made was made from my friends at the vinyl shop, Lindsay Gibbs, and as you can see, it has my name on there. So I'm giving her some blueprints and some things that I would want her to put on a hat, but I'm also going to have my own cap press stamp like vinyl and some things like that. Later on in the video, I'm going to also show you guys some patches that I picked up. Things first, whenever presenting a t-shirt that you have done for a customer or clientele, you want to present it in a professional way. And I found that going through Amazon, I found a couple of things that you could use to package your branding. First would be these clear bags, and it comes with an adhesive strip. So all you would have to do is tape it down, put a little sticker on there, and send it off. So upon starting the business, I always wanted to brand myself, and I couldn't figure out how I was going to do it. I thought using my signature would be the key, and it actually looks kind of tacky. But this is what I was putting on the bags to show them that, hey, I'm in touch with you. I want you to stay in touch with me and continue to buy products off of me. I'm going to try to offer you the best quality possible. But however, this was not the way to go. To me, at the end, it kind of looked tacky. So I had disregarded this one altogether. I present to you my new logo. A little bit more smoother, cleaner. I don't know if my fingers are in the way, but we'll do a couple of them. And then overall, it says my name, Mike T's. So I decided to go with this logo, and the colors were just random. This is a much better look for a logo that I designed myself, and it's actually a sticker. So whenever I put this on the t-shirt package that I just showed you, I also slide some inside just in case they want a personal touch from me. Another thing that you would want to put on your package to show them that you're a professional and that you're going to go the extra mile above and beyond for your customer are sizing stickers. I picked these up, I believe, at Walmart, and I got a different arrangement of colors, and there's different sizes. Some of it might be upside down. I apologize, y'all. I just picked it up in haste movement. But no matter where you go, JCPenney, Sears, Macy's, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, they always have a sizing sticker on their package. So you definitely want to make sure that you have the right size on their package. Not only is that a way of showing more professionalism, it's confirmation for them without them opening up the package that you have the right size that they have chose. Another thing that you might want to purchase is some custom business cards. Now this isn't the first one that I went with, but this is the one that I have left. The other one, I pretty much handed them all out. And no, business cards aren't the only way to get them, because what happens when you hand someone a business card? They'll have it for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Where did I put that card at? I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh, do you remember the guy's name, the number, the contact? How are we going to get in contact with him? The shirts are due this weekend. So along with handing out a business card, I would advise you to ask that customer or that potential clientele for their phone. That way you can type your number into their cell phone or vice versa. So a couple weeks go by, you hear nothing from them. Then all of a sudden you call them and they're like, well, I forgot. I don't know what I did with your card, but we definitely need you this weekend for some custom shirts. Well, there goes the exchange of the cell phone numbers going to work. And it works for you at your favor at all times. I would highly suggest you incorporate this in your t-shirt business. So Lindsay Gibbs, who I was telling you about earlier, which is a lot of my vinyl supplier, she does embroidery, she does custom things for the sports teams around Massillon, Ohio area. I'm trying to do the same thing here in Canton. I'm trying to build up a shop. I'm trying to have the embroidery. I'm also trying to have teaching classes for those that may be interested in making some extra income. Some other things that you could put as far as decals or stickers on your package to show them that you went the extra mile is maybe some stickers like this. These I think I may have got from Joann Fabrics. They were pretty cheap. I got them off the 50% rack, 50% off. So, I mean, anytime you can make yourself stand out better than the competition or anyone that's out there, they're definitely going to see that extra little bit. And, you know, it might not be the original package. It might just be this sticker that says Mike T's on it that they see somewhere else in their house. They'll be like, you know what? He went the extra mile to make sure I was satisfied with his work. And last but not least, as far as things that goes with the extra package besides the t-shirt or the apparel or the jogging pants, is maybe it's breast cancer month. So maybe you could throw in some breast cancer decals for free upon purchase of some of your customs. Now I find this to be a bit valuable. I know a lot of people that have been hit with this devastation, breast cancer. So I found it in my heart I had to do something. Being that my wife lost her mother to breast cancer, and I know a couple friends that have lost other family members due to breast cancer. So it was just natural for me to make something extra in the month of October for breast cancer. Now, we're all the way in February, so it's Valentine's Day. You could then again maybe take some hearts and put it in your package to give to them. You could put 10% off coupons. If you spend over $100 with me, you can do all types of things in that nature. This is just for return business. And it leaves them with a better taste in their mouth that you sold them custom, how do I say it? The best way to say it. A custom that you made from the heart. If you love what you're doing, it will show in your work. So a lot of times people ask me about copyright infringement, or they'll comment something under my post. I post a lot on Mike T 223 on Facebook and also on Instagram. So let's say I'll make a Steelers shirt and I'll have the helmet of the Steelers on it and then maybe their logo. If I move some things around and I'm not officially stamping it with the NFL logo, then I'm fine. It's all basically shirts for me. I really don't sell those type of shirts, but I could offer them and give them away to friends that may win something or, you know, just want to see Steelers on a shirt. Another thing is people stealing names. Now, I don't know if you ever heard of this YouTuber. His name is Stan Banks. I suggest you go check him out. He is one of the main reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. He gave me the motivation to get up off my ass, excuse my language, and go out there and get it. So I've been doing it ever since listening to him. But he's been on, him and his new associate, Trash Talk Tees, had got ripped off. Someone had came under her page and actually stole the name, her name, Trash Talk Tees, and put Mr. in front of it, which was horrible. Like, I don't know if you don't have creativity in one of your categories. I don't know if you just lack that in that department. I can only imagine how you were in high school. Not to bash anybody, but at least be a little bit more original and authentic with it. In any of these design programs, you can trace. Trace is not the final version. Once you trace something, there's always going to be a jagged edge. And I will show you later in this series on some of my custom t-shirts. But once again, go check out your boy Stan Banks at T-Shirt Side Hustle. He is definitely the man. And Stan Banks, he'll be somewhere on this page. I have no idea, but he'll be there. I will link him in the descriptions. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is comments. My comments are turned off. I'm not sure how to turn them on. I'm not sure if you have to do a certain amount of videos to get them turned back on, or if there's some type of check button I didn't hit the last time. But I'll definitely be looking out for this video. What we have here, my friends, is a vision board. If you are in the business world at all, at any aspect, I suggest you make a vision board. A vision board is basically a gathering of ideas that you would like to see done throughout the year. And as you go throughout the year, off your vision board, you can check them off. I used this in 2019 and I completed everything off of my vision board. So, if it's a new Mercedes you want to get, put it on the vision board. If it's a new house you're trying to get, throw it on the vision board. If you need shoes and you ain't got shoes right now, put it on the vision board. Eventually, you will hit that, you will cross that goal, and you will check it off. And by the end of that year, you'll look at your vision board like, check that off, I check that off, I check that off, I check that off, and look at me. So this is going to be my first year going to the ISS Impression Show, which is basically like a show that shows you the newest technology, the newest vinyl, the newer things that's out, and you also get to meet some of your YouTube friends or some of the YouTube stars. My homeboy Stan Banks is going to be there, and I have been conversing with him for the last month about going to an ISS show, because he was just in one, I believe, in California, and I couldn't make it because it was too far. I stay in Ohio, so I'm like, man, I can't wait till they have one closer to Ohio. Well, Atlantic City, New Jersey ain't that much close. It's like 8 hours away, but it's still closer to me than California. So I definitely will be attending. And if any of you guys are out there, say what's up to your boy Mike T's. Go check out Stan Banks. And also, Econo Transfers. Econo Transfers are, I guess they're going to hook me up with some type of package so I can make some shirts for them. And I'm really excited to see what they send me. But they're also going to be at this ISS show, amongst others. And it's like a 3-day event. It starts on the 19th and it ends on the 21st. And I believe it's like 10 to 5 every day. But if you're interested, I suggest you go check it out. The more information you know, the more you grow. A lot of times when making my customs, I listen to a lot of interviews. And it may be Ebro in the morning. It may be some documentary, Dear Me for Dinner, T-shirt Side Hustle, Stan Banks, REYES the Entrepreneur, Lee Stewart, something I'm always watching. I even watch The Breakfast Club. And a lot of times you'll hear things. You'll hear things while you're working, and it will resonate with you and it will stick with you. So, Ebro in the morning had Antonio Brown. And a lot of times the media make you look crazy. Crazier than what you actually are. And he was going through some of that on his show, on Ebro's show. So they asked AB, you know, how are things going lately? He was like, I'm a role model. I felt him 100% for that. As a black male myself, not that this discriminates against any other male, it's just harder. It's a lot harder when you're coming from the mud with basically no food to eat, single parent home, and really trying to figure out if your lights is going to be on when you go home. It's hard out there. So to see him come from nothing to make it into something was a definite plus for me. So in that Ebro show, he kind of made a joke after that. And he was like, I'm that boy Himothy. Now I had to rewind it because I'm like, what did this man just say? He said, I am that boy Himothy. So Ebro was like, well, what does that mean? What does Himothy mean? He was like, I am him. I'm that dude that people aspire to be like. And he said, I see myself as a role model. So I make a lot of saying shirts. And when he had said that, I automatically thought, well, that would be interesting to put on a shirt. So that's how I came up with this design for this shirt. Now, although it was said by Antonio Brown, I kind of put it together, and I liked him saying, I am Himothy. So to me, in my own world, in my little space, and in my new t-shirt thing, I am that boy Himothy. So stay tuned. And if you like more videos like this, well, I guess you can't comment right now, but you can hit that like button. You can go to Facebook and hit me up there, MikeT223, or you can hit me on Instagram and DM me there, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. It's your boy Mike T's, and I'm out.